After a dramatic rescue at a Santa Cruz beach, there's a growing push to finally give California's open water lifeguards the official first responder status supporters say they've earned and deserve. Welcome to The Four. I'm Marcella Lee.
I'm Carlo Cicchetto. News 8's Kelly Hessedall joins us live from Ocean Beach. And Kelly, this is something that has people talking, and I think some really surprised that lifeguards are not already considered to be first responders.
Sure, and I think that's because here in San Diego, lifeguards operate and are looked at as first responders. They're part of San Diego Fire Rescue. However, there's no law currently on the books at the state or federal level that designates them as such. So we're going to talk more about that in just a moment. But first, here's that teenage lifeguard who's at the center of that viral video. Take a listen.
Look up and I see a young boy get swept off his feet on a low point on the beach. I start running up the beach as you get pulled out. The challenges for this rescue was that it was so close in, fins were ineffective. I'm seeing waves on the outside. As I grab the child, he goes limp, so I'm thinking about if he's unconscious or not, and that I really need to get in. The whole time I was thinking I just need to hold my position until my partner can get here because I'm not going to be able to get him out on my own.
And so this video is really renewing this push to recognize all open water lifeguards, so those who are at beaches, as first responders. Now, 16-year-old lifeguard Ryder Williams, whom you just heard from, recently rescued a 10-year-old child at Seabright State Beach in Santa Cruz. And as you can see, the waves were just huge. They pummeled them again and again. The conditions were extremely dangerous. Now, fortunately, with the help of a fellow lifeguard, they were able to get the child to shore. So their actions are really putting a spotlight on this issue. There's a number of efforts at both the state and federal level to get the ball rolling to formally recognize all lifeguards as first responders. There's a resolution at the federal level, H.R. 1188, that has the support of a number of congressmen, including Mike Levin and Juan Vargas. At the state level, State Senator Catherine Blakespear is pushing for a resolution as well. So I spoke to her this afternoon, and here's what she told me.
There are rights, protections, and benefits that accrue to first responders that are more in line with police and fire. So right now, open ocean lifeguards are not considered first responders. What is being proposed is a resolution. So it is not going to change the category for ocean lifeguards if we pass this in the legislature, but it's the first step.
And so if it passes that first step, the next step would be introducing it as a bill to become law. So I asked the state senator, is there any opposition to this out there? And she told me, no, not yet at this point. However, she warned me, should they start pushing for a bill, it is a bit more complicated. A price tag could be attached to it. And that could include, money for increased wages, possibly benefits, something like that. So we're just going to have to wait and see where this all goes. But in the meantime, that viral video is certainly having an impact. Marcella and Carlo?
We have all seen it, and I just can't watch it enough times. I mean, we're just, the response to that video has just been really overwhelming for that teenage lifeguard, I imagine. He was invited to the White House, we know, and his parents have done interviews talking about just how proud they are of him, seeing that video. And Kelly, there's really no denying that these people, these lifeguards, put themselves in harm's way to save others. So they should, I feel like it's a no-brainer to designate them as first responders.
Yeah, and I spoke to a retired lifeguard chief who was here in San Diego for a while. He was here for about 10 to 12 years or so. And he said, lifeguards put themselves in danger all the time in these really, really tough conditions. What's different about this situation is that it happened to be caught on video. So he's not minimizing what this teenager did at all, but he said it's just a reminder that, yeah, they put themselves in really, really dangerous situations regularly. They really put themselves out there.
Really is sparking that conversation, to be sure. Kelly Hessedall reporting live for us. Thanks, Kelly.